you could do 2 bags this year, 1 bag next year, 2 bags the following year to kind of get it built up. So that's kind of where we're sitting at on the baseball field.
And the other thing is there are no base anchors in any of the bases. We played with them dug out and we dug them back in. There's nothing holding them there. So there is a chance that if somebody could get hurt sliding into those bases the way that they're put in now, because there is no concrete stand holding them. They all came out when we had to redig the field last year. The concrete was completely rotted out. So those bases are essentially cemented in by the gumbo that we had sitting there after the flood.
Well, I do know that with FEMA, they're very particular.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything is not exactly the way they say it is, they'll take it all back.
Well, and that's why we sent the questions. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all we can,
Yeah.
we have to start someplace.
And they're really cautious about not overbuilding what was there to start with.
Well, and I understand that, but apparently if they want infield mix, I don't
There
know.
was an infill mix there before the flood.
That's what I'm blown away
Yeah.
about and that's, the guy in Billings told me, he goes, I ain't touching that if they want an infield mix. He said, you listen to what they said and you go back to them. So you're kind of at the mercy of waiting until we hear a response from them and we'll go from there.
You might want to ask them too, also, if they're going to require that all that material be approved first off their list of what is,
Yes, because they have to approve everything that goes on there.
yeah, because if it wasn't, I don't know, on a certain list that they have, then it can't be used.
They're very picky. And they're very straightforward, they'll take it all back. So, what is it that you guys would like to do?
Well, I make a motion to approve the application and the funds for the porta potties, barring we have a field to play on.
And do the best they can
Yep.
with what we've got coming up. Okay?
Yeah, we'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the application, special events application, and the funding for the porta potties.
Thank you,
And-
gentlemen.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Thank you guys. Hope to
Yes.
see you at a game.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Elect new council members. We had, I believe there was 3 people that put in for it. Is anybody else they'd like to put in an application to be on the council? No? Okay. The first one here that we have to the town of Fromberg City Council, I am writing this to express my interest this is from Brandy Graham. I am writing this to express my interest in the open council seat. I have been a resident of Fromberg for almost 71 years and would like to be able to give input on town issues. Is Mr. Graham here? He is not here. Okay, well, that was our first application. The second application here is from Joshua Haney. Hope I'm pronouncing that right.
You got it.
Okay. It says, attention Mayor Nottingham, board members and residents of Fromberg. I am writing you to state my interest in the vacant city council seat. I have been a resident of this town for 2 years and would like the opportunity to contribute to its continual growth. If selected, I will be available to attend regular town meetings and other requirements the position holds. I believe in accountability, responsibility, and proper planning, traits ingrained in me from the military. Having heard from other residents, there are concerns about the high cost of utilities, bad roads, flooding, and the future of Fromberg. The youth are leaving this town quicker than we can replace them. We need to look at all resources available to bring jobs here, promote tourism and growth. I look forward to working together to ensure the town's survival in an evolving world. Joshua Haney. Have you got anything you would like to add to that?
I'd given up on this town 2 years ago, or a year ago. I was ready to sell. You know, I got notices about, I'm Josh Haney, by the way. Look, you guys know me. He knows me a lot. I give up. I got, yeah. I give up, I got 2 notices. One about a yard. You know, everybody got about the yard. We want the yard being a certain way. And then about pot shops. We want to keep pot shops out of town in Fromberg. And it hacked me off. I'm like, we need businesses coming in, and we're worried about our yards and driving businesses away. And I'd given up. But the flood kept me here. I'm glad it did. I got the opportunity to coach some of the youth here in Fromberg. And they loved the town. They took me on a tour of the school. It's a great tool. It got me motivated to want to stay and want to contribute to get this town going to where it should be. I'm from a lot of different towns in Oklahoma. Grew up poor, just moving around, but the same story, different towns. And I'd like to be a part of a change for once, to see, you know, the kids be proud to be where they're at. Because you're a kid, you're told this place sucks, you're gonna think it sucks. And I want my daughter to grow up and be like, hey, it's great. She's not in Fromberg. I would like to put her in Fromberg, but what's the incentive to put her in Fromberg? If this town's gonna die, then why do we want to be on the sinking ship? And that's why I put in my notification. I'm going to be here for a while. The good Lord decided I'm going to be here. Right or wrong, I'm going to rub people the wrong way. My neighbor knows that.
No.
Jerry knows that. Anyway, thank you guys.
You'd be a good one.
Thank you. Our next one here is from Lauren McKeever. I, Lauren McKeever, would respectfully like to submit my name for consideration to fill a recently open position of town councilman for the town of Fromberg, Carbon County, state of Montana. Sincerely, Lauren McKeever. Lauren, are you here? Okay, since we have no others that wish to put in a letter of intent to be on the council, you guys each were given a blank piece of paper.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a secret ballot. They're gonna write down who they want. And then I will, if they'll pass them to me, then we will.
Excuse me, didn't we do that once before and it was a problem?
What?
There was a council member that was voted by secret ballot, and you guys, when Hope was here, and you guys got in trouble for that.
I don't remember
I don't remember that.
that. Why, what was the issue?
What would be the issue of having a secret ballot?
Because us, the community, need to know how you, the council, are voting for us.
No, we don't.
Well,
Our opinions are our own.
I asked them if they wanted.
Not when you're working in a public place.
Well, I asked them which way they would like to do it, and they said that they wanted to do it a secret ballot. So if they just write down the names, and I will read what they've got.
I would also add that if you're not chosen, that there is elections as well.
Okay, then let's read this first one here. Lauren McKeever. Lawrence. Lauren McKeever.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Nobody's even heard of
The
it.
gentleman
He's
that,
it's renting my place down there.
How long has he lived in Schaumburg?
He was here 2 weeks right before the flood.
a little over a
Okay,
year.
so a little over a year.
You have to
I
be here.
believe you have to be 2 years.
Nope.
Run from there. or run
60
from
days, it's 60 days. I know, I went to court over
That's the state law, isn't it?
state law, it's 60 days. Okay. So our new council person will be.
Isn't that our weakest candidate for the application? I don't understand it.
No, it's all right. They're
I
not
guess
here.
I'm dumb.
I'm gone too. But thank you guys.
You bet.
Thank you, I appreciate you putting that in.
I'll see y'all. Oh, no, it's better this way. I'll see y'all.
Okay. Harley, would you write out a letter to those that did not? And let them know that they were not chosen? Okay. Next on our list is
Resolution
Resolution
519.
519. A resolution of the town council to amend the date of town council meetings. Whereas the town of Fromberg has currently scheduled town council meetings to be held on the second Tuesday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at the town hall. And whereas the town of Fromberg hereby desires to amend the date and time currently scheduled for town council meetings to be hereafter held on the second Monday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at town hall. Now therefore be it resolved, the town council of the town of Fromberg, Montana, as follows. Town council meetings shall be held on the second Monday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at town hall. And I believe we have to read this twice.
Yep.
What
To
is the
get-
reason for changing it?
We hired a lawyer that can't make that Tuesday.
Well, hell, I can't make Monday.
Okay, well, he
You know,
said he
I
could make
live
the
here.
Monday.
I live here, I wanna be at these council meetings.
No,
I wanna be here where I can eyeball to eyeball with all of you.
that's good.
Yeah. And what happened tonight about electing a council member, that was wrong. There was one man that showed up, he should've
The
got
other
the
gentleman
job.
was here last month.
Last month?
Yep.
Well, I didn't,
Were you here?
yeah, I was here.
Okay, he was here.
Yeah, I got shut down for
Well, that's-
asking about the
we're talking-
investigation that's going on.
Just a second,
right?
we're talking about a resolution number 519.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about the election, it's already passed. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Do we have to do a second reading next month?
we have to do a second reading.
Okay.
So let's,
Was this posted, did you ask?
this was posted.
This was posted, okay, we need to post it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
And then we can vote on it next month.
Okay. Do we have any other discussion on times, other than what you just stated? Okay. We will read it again next month.
Okay.
Okay. Old business, is Jeff still here, or did he leave? Jeff Greenwald, he's gone?
He's gone.
And he drove in from Bozeman. So. Okay. Jay, it's your turn up.
I was already up there once. That's all I get. I've been working with Chad back from Great West on the water.
Oh, yeah.
New water lines, so I've been trying to find all the water meters and curb stops and everything on my.
Okay, when were they gonna start that project? That should be coming up here real soon.
Yeah, I gotta meet with the surveyor guy tomorrow morning and then I'll know more.
So within the next couple of weeks, we'll be looking at maybe some equipment starting to arrive.
I believe so.
Okay.
That's been quite a bit of it. We did those bags, sandbags this morning.
Yeah.
And then getting lawnmowers ready.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do we have any material for patching some of the bigger holes
The potholes, yeah. I'm gonna do
Up
some.
across the bridge headed to the school,
Yeah.
there's some really growing ones.
I've got like 6 or 8 bags of that stuff that'll work when it's cooler out. And then I was gonna try to see if I could save some of that pile that's still down the river too. That's my plan too, either this week or next week. Try to get to that.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Jay?
I do have one question for you. I hit you up about a water line going into that park for sprinkling,
Yeah.
and I talked to the guys. They're dying laughing that you got a 3/4 inch water line going into the park, and you want to put sprinkling on it, because it's basically, it gets way expensive.
Right.
Is there any place you can tap in with a 2-inch water line into that park?
The only way we'd be able to tap in is run a complete new line
From the street.
Yeah.
from the street. And right now, that's kinda not on the budget.
Well, if it's not on the budget this year, can we keep it in mind and
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to have a
plan,
sprinkler system.
plan for it?
What would be the cost of it?
The cost,
I don't know.
I don't know, we're, what, 2 weeks work, weeks work?
And how many feet of pipe?
Yeah, that's probably 200-300 feet of pipe.
And that would be poly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then however much.
And we'd have to have new meters, new valves,
$3,000 or $4,000?
probably close to that, 5.
Five?
Closer to 5.
Yeah, I would say probably 5. Cause then you're gonna have a pothole somewhere in that road.
Yeah, we got, yeah.
So how much money did we get from the mine?
Was it 25 or did we only get the 12.5? I don't know if we ever got
Did
that
they
letter
double?
in.
Yeah,
Did
they
we get
both
the
They
double?
did, okay.
So we have $25,000?
Yeah.
If we're gonna invest money into that park and bring it what it's up to with having a decent infield for once.
Yeah.
I mean,
You need
to
water.
me, yeah, not taking care of your grass, I mean, that's like having the nicest yard next
Well,
to the dump.
That would be,
I mean, that would
that
be
would be
good money
some place to
spent.
spend the money.
Yeah.
Cause if you do that, we could build some bleachers down there and at least it's big enough too to where, I mean, and still not neglect this one down here, but.
Right.
I mean, it's still feasible to do both and share it around a little bit.
So let's make sure that's done next year. This time.
Definitely. Yeah, I get through.
Okay. Put it on the plans for
Yep.
next year.
That's what I said.
What's that?
Do we have a motion?
A motion? No.
You have a list in that office that says plans for next year.
Right, I'm starting one.
Don't put the year on the end, just 2000.
Yeah,
Plans.
Okay, anything else, Jay?
I don't think so.
Okay. Town clerk. We have a new town clerk with us. Harley?
Hi guys. I've just been working on figuring everything out. I've been talking to FEMA. I've been getting our SAM account ready. Everyone's been really good, super helpful. So I'm really hoping to get some stuff done.
Have you made any arrangements for training?
Yes, school is next month, April 30th through May 4th
And you're
in
registered?
Bozeman. Yep.
Okay.
Registered and signed up for that. And then my mom runs the college down at Northwest, and she's going to be putting on a couple classes for budgeting, and a couple accounting classes
Nice.
for us that if we would like to take those as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I would like to go. Good classes to go to. Does anything else? Does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask? Okay. Next is the mayor and the council.
Did we do anything with the alleys that are blocked?
Yes, he has been out of town working,
Who's he?
Mackenzie.
Oh, okay.
So I spoke to him and he informed me one of the vehicles was his.
Okay.
The others two are his neighbors. And he is gonna move his and he's gonna tell his neighbors that they have to move theirs.
Shouldn't we tell his neighbors?
Yeah, but trying to get over there to catch his neighbor at the right time.
Or just send over a,
We'd send a letter.
A pink notice?
or a tow truck?
Yeah. He's, I told him that we would just, if he didn't get it soon, that it would take care of it.
Yeah.
He said
If
he
you
would
go
take
around
care
at
of it.
nighttime, you see a lot of alleys are blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't right.
No.
It ain't right.
And that's your most dangerous time at nighttime. If you can't wake somebody up or,
Or if a officer needs to use it, you know, to pursue or anything.
Yeah.
and I can tell you they're a dangerous place to park. You could get shot at.
That's possible. But yes, I did speak to him.
I would like to see the city make a concerted effort to make sure that our alleys are free.
Free.
It's too bad you couldn't go in the right direction.
Don't you got an ordinance
Jump
against
right
it?
ahead.
Yes.
Well, start issuing tickets.
Yeah. And that's the next step.
Okay, that's all I got.
How can I have so much junk down there on the corner?
Why would you want so much junk?
Right. But you can't do nothing about it then.
Shut up.
Talking to you?
All her.
Oh.
Just see the look she gave me.
Yeah, that was rude, why were you talking about?
Which square are we talking about that's got the jump?
That was
Oh, man. Stuff he has.
He just has that stuff to sit in.
Where's that, Jerry?
You gave him enough land,
Right down
he
there
shouldn't
on
want any more.
For sure, and on the other side of the park, is glass house on the left.
You're absolutely right.
Mackenzie.
We did.
You'd see it if you drove down.
Okay. I think we've covered everything that I intended to.
You have anything, Hank?
No.
No? Bill?
Next meeting is,
Another Tuesday.
Maybe the 9th,
May what?
May 9th.
May 9th?
Yeah, got it done.
Okay, next meeting will be May 9th. You have a motion?
We wait for Bill.
That's Bill's job.
I've offered it to you.
Are you gonna exercise that function?
He moved it and I seconded it.
Oh, you moved, motion second, all in favor?
All right,
Okay.
stay dry.
Oh, yeah, yeah.